Cultural perspectives on happiness. Discover the traditions of happiness in 4 different cultures. Happiness is a universal pursuit. Across every corner of the globe, people dream of living a joyful and fulfilling life. But have you ever stopped to think about how cultural backgrounds shape what happiness means to us? What brings contentment to one person might not resonate with another. Despite these differences, we can find remarkable wisdom in the diverse ways cultures around the world define and seek happiness. In this video, we'll take an inspiring journey across traditions, practices, and philosophies from different cultures. By exploring these unique perspectives, you'll not only expand your understanding of happiness but also uncover valuable insights to empower your own personal growth. Let's embark on a journey that celebrates the beauty of cultural diversity and its profound lessons on happiness. Happiness may take many forms, yet its core values seem universal: connection, purpose, mindfulness, and well-being. These ideals, though expressed differently in various cultures, reflect humanity's collective effort to lead meaningful lives. But how exactly does culture influence happiness? Think of your upbringing, your traditions, and the values your community emphasized. Whether it's prioritizing family, finding your calling, or contributing to society, cultural background often serves as a lens that shapes our definition of joy. In today's fast-paced and globalized world, understanding diverse perspectives on happiness allows us to break free from one-size-fits-all approaches. Let's begin our journey with a closer look at some inspiring philosophies from across the globe. Have you ever experienced pure comfort in a moment that feels effortless? That is at the heart of the Danish concept of hygge. Pronounced hygge, this philosophy encapsulates a cozy, warm state of being. It's about finding joy in life's simple pleasures, gathering with friends, lighting candles in a quiet room, and embracing the little things that make us feel at home. Imagine a snowy evening spent sipping hot cocoa under a soft blanket while soft lighting envelopes the room. Or picture sharing stories with loved ones over a hearty meal. These are quintessential hygge moments, relaxing, nourishing, and deeply fulfilling. This Scandinavian approach to happiness teaches an important lesson: contentment isn't about chasing extraordinary experiences. Instead, it's about discovering gratitude and joy in the ordinary. How can you bring hygge into your life? Start with small steps. Create spaces of warmth and comfort in your home, prioritize meaningful time with loved ones, and practice slowing down to savor every moment. Next, we travel to Japan to explore the concept of ikigai, a philosophy that translates to reason for being. At its core, ikigai is about uncovering balance and purpose in life, finding the sweet spot where what you love, what you're good at, what the world needs, and what you can be rewarded for all intersect. Imagine waking up every morning with a sense of clarity and enthusiasm, knowing that your life is rich with meaning. That's the power of ikigai. Whether it's dedicating yourself to your craft, caring for your family, or contributing to your community, ikigai encourages a life of intention and balance. For example, a Japanese gardener might find joy and purpose in growing flowers, not just for income but as a way to beautify the world and connect with nature. Or an elderly sushi chef working into his 90s may see his work as not merely a job but a calling that nourishes both him and his patrons. How can you find your own ikigai? Start by asking yourself these questions. What do I love? What am I good at? What does the world need from me? And how can I make a living doing this? Each step moves you closer to living a life filled with intention, joy, and purpose. In ancient Indian wisdom, there is a profound emphasis on inner peace and self-realization. Among the many guiding principles of well-being is santosha, a Sanskrit word for contentment and mindfulness. Rooted in yoga philosophy, santosha teaches us to embrace gratitude and accept life as it unfolds. It's not about passively resigning to circumstances, but about finding joy in the journey rather than constantly chasing an ever-distant destination. Through daily practices such as meditation, self-inquiry, and seeking harmony between mind and soul, santosha becomes a way of life. It guides people to focus inward for happiness rather than relying on external validation. In modern life, this principle reminds us that comparing ourselves to others or seeking happiness in material possessions often leads to dissatisfaction. Instead, we can practice mindfulness by appreciating the blessings we already have and cultivating contentment, no matter the situation. Perhaps try incorporating santosha into your day by setting aside quiet moments for introspection, gratitude journaling, or practicing yoga or meditation. Now, let's head to Africa, where the philosophy of Ubuntu reminds us of the unshakable bond we share as human beings. Roughly translated, Ubuntu means, I am because we are, reflecting the belief that our happiness and well-being are deeply interconnected with the happiness of our community. In African culture, Ubuntu emphasizes generosity, mutual care, and collective success. Hailing from this tradition are countless stories of individuals who uplift their communities by sharing resources, wisdom, and joy. Ubuntu teaches us that true happiness doesn't come from isolation, it emerges when we bond with others, celebrate together, and support one another. In a world that often glorifies individual achievement, Ubuntu offers a refreshing perspective. We thrive when we strengthen our connections. You can bring Ubuntu into your life by prioritizing acts of kindness, building deeper relationships with those around you, and finding happiness in giving back to others. As we journey through these cultural perspectives, a beautiful truth emerges. While each culture presents unique pathways to happiness, they share common values. Purpose, connection, mindfulness, and gratitude are universal keystones of joy. What sets each approach apart is how these values are expressed in daily life. From the deliberate slowness of Hygge to the purposeful drive of Ikigai or the communal strength of Ubuntu, these practices show that happiness is not achieved through a singular formula. Now, it's your turn to reflect. What does happiness mean to you? Is it shared moments of warmth with friends and family? Is it waking up with a strong sense of purpose? Or is it appreciating the peace that comes from within? The beauty of learning from diverse cultural philosophies is that we can adapt their wisdom to enrich our own lives. Consider integrating one new practice into your daily routine. For example, create a small Hygge ritual by unplugging to share a cozy moment with loved ones. Journal to explore your personal Ikigai and what gives your life purpose. Practice mindfulness or gratitude to embody the spirit of santosha. Volunteer in your community or connect with someone in need to honor the ideals of Ubuntu. By taking inspiration from these cultural practices, you can find new paths to joy, peace, and fulfillment that reflect your unique journey. As we conclude, remember that happiness is not a destination but a personal journey influenced by the stories, traditions, and wisdom we gather along the way. Exploring cultural diversity shows us that joy can take countless forms, but it always carries a profound connection to shared humanity. There is immense power in embracing these lessons. Not only do they allow us to enrich our own lives, but they also foster greater appreciation for the beauty of the human experience. So, let's celebrate the different ways people find happiness around the world. Let us expand our horizons and, in doing so, expand our capacity for joy. Happiness is waiting, not just in one place or philosophy but in the tapestry of traditions and connections that define life itself. By broadening our perspectives, we honor the universal desire for happiness and take one step closer to living a truly meaningful life.